Dear students, in last video, we have solved some problems from exercise 2.2. Okay, we completed the problem number 11. Now let us take another example. Then another problem is that find the Cartesian coordinates of points whose polar coordinates are 3, 90 degree. This is first problem and this is second problem. So before going to solve the problem, let us see some theory part related to this. Okay, now let us consider, suppose this is x-axis, this is the y-axis, negative x-axis, negative y-axis. Okay, pxy is any point here. Suppose pxy is any point here. Okay, so O is the origin and distance OP, this distance OP is R. Okay, distance OP is R. Now angle XOP here, angle XOP equal to theta. This angle is theta. Distance OP equal to R. OP equal to R. Now draw this perpendicular, that is draw PM perpendicular on x-axis. So PM perpendicular on x-axis. Okay, OX. So now triangle OPM is the right angle triangle. Okay, and as PXY is any point, the distance PM is Y and distance OM is X, because this much distance is X. Okay, and that's why this is X, the distance is Y and this is the Y. Okay, in this way the X, Y is here. Now let us find out sin theta. So we know that sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, that is Y upon R. Cos theta equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is R and that is X upon R. This implies X equal to R cos theta and Y equal to R sin theta. X equal to R cos theta and Y equal to R sin theta. Okay. Okay. Now distance R is distance OP. Distance OP equal to R. Now by using distance formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here the coordinates 0, 0 of the origin. So x minus 0 is x square plus y minus 0 is y square. And this is R. Therefore, R equal to square root of x square plus y square. Okay, in this way. Okay. Now let us find out tan theta. Tan theta equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, sin theta upon cos theta. You know that sin theta upon cos theta and sin theta is Y upon R and cos theta is X upon R. This R get cancelled and this implies tan theta equal to Y upon X. So by using this, we have to find out the Cartesian coordinates, the polar coordinates. Okay, this is the theory regarding to that. Okay students, so R equal to x square plus y square and tan theta equal to Y upon X. So the polar coordinates are given by r theta. Okay, x and y are the Cartesian coordinates, are the Cartesian coordinates and r theta are the polar coordinates. Okay students, so please remember, these are the Cartesian coordinates and these are the polar coordinates. Now let us solve the example. In that example, so the polar coordinates are given. Polar coordinates are 390. Polar coordinates means r theta, and that is 390. So the polar coordinates are given 390 degree. R equal to 3 and theta equal to 90 degree. By using this, find out the Cartesian coordinates, means find out x and y. Okay, so as we know relation, x equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. So what is the value of r here? R equal to 3 and theta equal to 90 degree. Theta equal to 90 degree. So this implies 3 cos 90 and y is 3 sin 90. So the value of sin 90 is 1 and the value of cos 90 is 0, that we know. And therefore this implies x equal to 3 into 0, that is 0, and y equal to 3 into 1 is 3. And therefore the Cartesian coordinates x, y, these are 0, 3. 0, 3 are the Cartesian coordinates. Cartesian coordinates related to polar coordinates 390 degree. Okay students, now let us solve another example. That is, the example is second example, 180 degree. These are the polar coordinates. So let us find out the Cartesian coordinates. X equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta. Please remember the relation between them. Okay. So the value of r is 1 and the theta is 180. Therefore x equal to r means 1 cos 180 degree. Okay. And y equal to 1 sin of 180 degree. Okay students, and you know that cos 180 degree is minus 1 and sin 180 degree is 0, and therefore x equal to minus 1, 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, and y equal to 1 into 0 is 0. And therefore the Cartesian coordinates x, y related to these coordinates, polar coordinates, are minus 1, 0 are the Cartesian coordinates. Cartesian coordinates. Okay, in this way. Now the next problem is that find the polar coordinates of point whose Cartesian coordinates are. So let us see, the Cartesian coordinates are given 5 and 5. These are the Cartesian coordinates, that is x and y. Let us find out the polar coordinates. So polar coordinates are r theta. that we have to find out. Okay, so here we know that r theta are the polar coordinates, are the polar coordinates. Polar coordinates. What is the relation for the r and theta? So r equal to square root of x square plus y square. Just I have explained you the relation. Okay, r equal to x square plus y square. Okay, and tan theta equal to y upon x. Okay, so here what is the value of x? X is 5 and y is 5. So 5 square plus 5 square, and that is equal to 25 plus 25. This is square root of 50, and r equal to square root of 50 is 5 root 2. This is the value of r. This is the value of r. Okay. Now tan theta. Tan theta equal to y upon x. So 5 upon 5, and that is equal to 1. So students, the coordinates are 5 and 5. Means plus 5 means in which quadrant? So that lie in first quadrant. Okay. So the tan theta will be in first quadrant, and the value of tan theta is 1 in the first quadrant. Okay, because plus 5 both are positive, x and y, that's why both are in first quadrant. Okay, and hence tan theta is 1. When the value of tan theta equal to 1, tan theta equal to 1 equal to tan of 45. Okay, tan of 45 means theta equal to 45 degree, and that is equal to pi by 4 radians. Okay, hence the polar coordinates are theta. These are the value of r is 5 root 2 and theta is pi by 4 radian. Okay, in this way we have to find out the polar coordinates. Now another is 1 root 3. Okay, so students, this is the homework for you. Let us solve this. Okay, let us find out the solution of this. So the second one is the polar coordinates x, y are suppose -1 and -1. We have to find out the polar coordinates. The polar coordinates are r and theta. These are the polar coordinates where r equal to square root of x square plus y square. So x square is -1 square is 1, -1 square is 1. Therefore the value of r is root 2. The value of r is root 2. Okay. Now let us find out theta. Theta equal to, let us find out tan theta, and then we will find out tan theta. Tan theta equal to y upon x by the relation. So -1 upon -1, this is equal to +1. This implies tan theta equal to 1. But see students, when is the value of tan theta is 1? At tan pi by 4 or tan 45, tan theta is 1. So the value of theta is 45. Is it correct? Let us see. Okay. Suppose this is x-axis, y-axis, means all the 4 quadrants are there. So value of x is -1, value of y is -1, means both x and y are negative. In which quadrant? In third quadrant, both x and y are negative. Means -1 is in third quadrant. -1 lies in third quadrant. Okay. Means as we have found out tan theta is 1. The value of tan theta is 1, but theta is 45. But this is not correct because the Cartesian coordinates are -1 and -1, and that lies this x and y, means the point lies in third quadrant, and that's why in third quadrant tan the value of theta is not 45. Okay, so let us find out the value of theta up to this 180. Okay, this is 90, 90, 180, and 180 plus 45. Therefore here tan theta equal to 1, and that is tan of 180 means pi. 180 means pi radian. Okay, pi plus pi by 4. Tan theta 1 at 45 degree. That is correct. But that is not in first quadrant. So let us find out the quadrant in, because of these coordinates that lie in third quadrant. That lies in third quadrant. That's why third quadrant means pi plus whatever is the angle, that is pi plus theta. And here theta is 45, and that's why this is tan of pi plus pi by 4. And here the value of theta is 4 pi plus pi, that is theta equal to 5 pi by 4 in this way. And therefore the polar coordinates are root 2 and 5 pi by 4. Okay, in this way. Now the next one, that is the fourth. This is the fourth question. Okay, out of 4 I have solved 2. One is given you as a homework, second one, and 1, 3 and 4. Here we completed. Minus root 3, let us complete this one. Minus root 3, 1. These are the Cartesian coordinates. So x equal to minus root 3 and y equal to 1. So the polar coordinates are r theta. So what is r? R equal to square root of x square plus y square. So here r is 2. R equal to square root of x square plus y square, minus root 3 square is 3, plus 1 square is 1, and square root of 4 is 2. So value of r is 2. Now let us find out tan theta. Tan theta is y upon x. So y is 1 upon root 3. The x coordinate is minus root 3. And this is minus 1 upon root 3. We know that tan 30 or tan pi by 6 is 1 upon root 3. But this is minus 1 upon root 3. That is minus tan pi by 6 equal to minus 1 upon root 3. So let us find out theta here. Actually theta is not pi by 6, because see students, the coordinates are minus root 3 and 1, means x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive, means that lie in second quadrant. Okay, in this quadrant that lie, and therefore this is first quadrant 90 degrees, second quadrant is up to 90 to 180 degree. Okay, so here this coordinates minus root 3 1 lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant tan theta is negative, and therefore tan theta means tan pi by 6 is negative here in second quadrant. So in second quadrant, for the second quadrant we have the formula tan of pi minus theta. This tan of pi minus theta is minus tan theta. by using this formula. Pi means 180. So pi means 180. This is tan of 180 or pi minus, what is the value of theta when the value of tan pi by 6 is 1 upon root 3. So here theta equal to pi by 6 or 1 by root 3. So theta is pi by 6. And this is tan of 6 pi minus 5 pi by 6. And this is tan theta. Okay, and therefore theta equal to 5 pi by 6. And hence the polar coordinates are theta equal to 2 and 5 pi by 6. Okay, in this way. Now the next problem is find the value of sine of 19 pi by 3. Okay, so sine of 19 pi by 3, by adjusting the term we can write this sine of 19 pi, we can write this 18 pi plus pi, that is 19 pi upon 3, and this is equal to sine of 18 pi by 3 means that is 6 pi plus pi by 3. Okay students, so 6 pi, you know that 2 pi means 360 degree, and 360 degree means one complete rotation. 360 degree means one complete rotation is 360 degree. Okay, 2 pi, and 6 pi means 3 into 2 pi, that is 3 complete rotation. Okay, 3 complete rotation means 6 pi, and after 3 complete rotation, this 6 pi plus pi by 3 means that will be in first quadrant. Okay, and this is sine of 6 pi plus pi by 3 is sine of pi by 3. So students, there is a formula, that is sine of pi plus theta and sine of 2 pi plus theta equal to sine theta. By using this formula, this is sine of pi by 3. I will explain you this formula in the next topic. Okay, and then you can solve such types of problem easily. So sine of 6 pi plus pi by 3, this is sine of pi by 3, and value of sine pi by 3 means sine 60, and value of sine 60 is root 3 by 2, and therefore sine of 19 pi upon 3, this is root 3 by 2. Okay students, so these two problems also we have to solve like the same way, but I think it will be better after explaining such this formula. So we solve these two problems after explaining or after explanation of like this formula in next topic or in I think trigonometry second. Okay, so we will continue the two problems in another lectures after explanation of this topic. So next one is prove the following: 1 plus tan square a plus 1 plus 1 upon tan square a equal to 1 upon sin square a minus sin raised to 4a. Okay, sin raised to 4a. Now let us consider LHS. LHS is 1 plus tan square a plus 1 plus 1 upon tan square of a, and this is the LHS. So let us solve LHS so that it will become RHS. Okay, so 1 plus tan square a, you know the formula, 1 plus tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. By using this formula, this is formula. By using this formula, this is sec square A plus, here take the LCM as tan square A, and again this is tan square A plus 1 upon tan square A. Again by using same formula, this is sec square A plus sec square A upon tan square A. Okay, and sec square A means 1 upon cos square A. Students, we have to convert the problem in terms of sign. That's why now convert into basic, that is into sine and cos. That's why sec square in terms of cos. Also this sec square is 1 upon cos square A. Okay, cos square A. And this tan square means cot square A, that is cos square of A upon sine square of A. 1 by tan square is cot square. Okay, 1 by tan square A equal to cot square A, and this cot square A equal to cos square of A upon sine square of A by using this. Okay, by using this. Now this cos square get cancelled, and this is 1 upon cos square A plus 1 upon sine square A. Okay, now let us take the LCM. The LCM will be sine square A into cos square A. So multiply by sine square cos square by cross multiplication. Sine square A plus cos square A upon sine square A into cos square A. And student, we know the basic trigonometric identity, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So here the numerator becomes 1 upon sine square A into cos square A. Okay, and what we have to prove? We have to prove this is sine square A minus sine raised to 4. So here sine square and cos square. So we can convert this cos square in terms of sine, because in proof both terms are sine. So convert this cos square in terms of sine by using this trigonometry identity. And this is 1 upon sine square A. Cos square A is 1 minus sine square A. Okay, and this is equal to 1 upon sine square into 1 is sine square of A minus sine square A, sine raised to 4A, and which is RHS, and hence we have proved. Okay, in this way. Now let us prove another. Cos square A minus 1 into cot square A plus 1 equal to 1. So we know the trigonometric identity, that is this cos square A minus 1, we can write this 1 minus cos square A equal to sine square A by using basic trigonometric identity, that is sine square A plus cos square A equal to 1. So let us consider LHS, okay, and this is cos square A minus 1 into cot square A plus 1. So let us take negative sign outside in the first bracket. So this is 1 minus cos square A, and this is cot square A plus 1. Okay, and by using this 1 minus cos square A, by using this is minus sine square A. Okay, and students, we have the formula 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. Cosec square theta. Okay, so 1 plus cot square theta, 1 plus cot square A is cosec square A. Cosec square A. And you know that cosec square A, that is cosec theta equal to 1 upon sine theta. And that's why this is minus sine square A into 1 upon sine square A. Sine square A get cancelled, and this is equal to minus 1, which is RHS. In this way, very simple question is there that we have solved. Okay, now the next one is sine theta plus sec theta whole square plus cos theta plus cosec square theta whole square equal to 1 plus cosec theta sec theta whole square. Okay, so consider LHS. LHS equal to sine theta plus sec theta whole square plus cos theta plus cosec theta whole square. So this is equal to sine theta. This sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. 1 upon cos theta whole square. Okay. So plus cos theta as it is plus this cosec theta is 1 upon sine theta whole square. Now let us take LCM in first bracket. The LCM is cos theta, and this is sine theta into cos theta plus 1 upon cos theta, and that is whole square. Okay, plus the same thing will be here. The LCM will be sine theta, and multiplication becomes cos theta sine theta plus 1 upon sine theta, and the whole square. So see students, sine theta cos theta plus 1 whole square, sine theta cos theta plus 1 whole square, we will take common out from both the brackets. So that is sine theta cos theta plus 1 whole square into another bracket. The term will be 1 upon the square of cos theta is cos square theta. Okay, plus 1 upon sine square theta. 1 upon sine square theta. Now again take the LCM in this step, and we get this is sine theta cos theta plus 1 whole square, and this is sine square theta plus cos square theta upon sine square theta cos square theta. Okay, again sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1 by using that trigonometric identity. Okay, that is 1. Now we have expand the term by using a plus b whole square. Expand this term. Okay, by using this. So this is sine square theta cos square theta plus 2 sine theta cos theta plus 1 into sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1 upon sine square theta into cos square theta. Okay, and now let us solve, means the terms upon sine square theta plus cos square theta. So let us separate the term, means sin square theta cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta plus 1. Every term divided by sin square theta cos square theta by separating the terms. Divided by sin square theta cos square theta. Divided by sin square theta cos square theta. 1 upon this sin square theta cos square theta. Okay, in this way. Now this is equal to this sin square theta cos square theta get cancelled, and we get this is 1 plus this sin theta cos theta get cancelled, means here sin square theta cos square theta, out of that 1 sin theta cos theta get cancelled, and 2 upon sin theta cos theta. This is 2 into 1 upon sin theta cos theta, and 1 upon sin square theta is cosec square theta, 1 upon cos theta is sec square theta. Okay, and this is 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta plus sec square theta cosec square theta. Students, this is expansion of a plus b whole square type, and this is expansion 1 upon sin theta. This is cosec theta. Sorry, please correct here. 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta, and 1 upon cos theta is sec theta. So this is 1 upon, please correct here, 2 into sec theta cosec theta plus sec square theta into cosec square theta, and this is the expansion of sec theta cosec theta plus 1 whole square, and this is RHS. This is the RHS. Okay, in this way. This is the RHS. In this way we have to prove. Okay, students. So remaining problems we have to also prove in question number 17. There are 12 problems. Show that type of problems. So we have solved only 3. Remaining we will continue the next lecture, but let us take some example as a homework for you. So already I have given you one homework problem. Try this problem. Okay, if you have any difficulty then please ask me. These are the homework problem. Okay, we will continue the next lecture.